Hello everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to the channel Bookables and welcome to another book haul. I have a stack of books I have right here. I usually try to categorize them between books I've bought and books I've received, but this time I didn't. We're just gonna go with the stack and whatever is in the stack that's next will be what I talk about. And I'll let you know if I've purchased it or I've gotten it either from a publisher or book box, things like that. Either way, it's a moderately sized book haul. It's not really huge. It's not tiny. I'd say it's like a good sweet spot for not adding too many books to my TBR. So yeah, let's get into it. The first two books I want to talk about are actually nonfiction books that I bought that I thought I would share with you. First up, I have Untangle Your Emotions by Jenny Allen. She's a Christian nonfiction writer I have read. I want to say this is my either third or fourth book by her, but this one is Naming What You Feel and Knowing What to Do About It. I really love her books. They're great. And so I have just started this one, so I can't tell you much about it. So I'm really enjoying it. And the other one I bought is The Bible in 52 Weeks. This is a year-long Bible study for women, and I am on, just started week 3. So this is what I've been doing because I'm a Christian. I've told you guys this many times, and I haven't really studied the Bible as I should, so I'm starting to get into that, and this is really helping me with that. I just finished the first book of the Bible, so that's really awesome. It just gives you a few chapters each week. It gives you a little lesson, and it's really easy, and I really enjoy it. So I've been really loving these two nightly, and I think they're great. I'll link them down below in case you're interested. Now, moving on to some books I bought, I believe. This one is The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. This is her companion novel to The Cheat Sheet, which I read last year. Did I read it last year? Yes, and I liked it, but man, I loved the rule book. I don't know what it is now about Sarah Adams. Like when I read The Cheat Sheet and I read When in Rome, I thought they were okay. I was like, I don't kind of get the Sarah Adams hype. But then I read Practice Makes Perfect and the rule book, and I'm like, crap, I get it now. I love it. And I really have loved both of them. I've given them 5 out of 5. This one is about Derek, who was part of the friend group in the first book. He's a tight end for the LA Sharks, fictional, and he gets injured and he's trying to get his way back into the season, and he gets a new assistant. And who is assistant but Nora? And they are actually college exes. They were in this huge amazing relationship and they broke up, and now they're back. You know, she's his agent. He's trying to make her life kind of hard, so she'll quit, and they both still have feelings for each other. It is closed door romance. That means no steamy times, and it's super cute, second chance romance, and I ate this junk up. You just want some cutesy cotton candy books? Sarah Adams has got you covered. I love them. Another book I recently bought is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. This is book 1 in her new series. I forget what the series is called. Rose Hill, I believe. The Rose Hill series. It's even got a little map. I honestly don't know much about it because, again, like Sarah Adams, I wasn't getting the Elsie Silver hype because she has the Chestnut Spring series, which she is really known for. And the first book of that is flawless, and I liked it. I thought it was okay. Then I read Heartless. Freaking loved it. So I was like, crap, I need to finish the series. And then when I heard she had a new one coming out, I had to buy it. She's been driving him wild for years, the good kind of wild, the bad kind of wild. So I'm guessing this is another second chance romance set in the country, western type of thing. I'm here for it. Speaking of setting outside, I also bought 1,000 Hours Outside by Jenny Urick. This is an Instagram account that is literally what it's called, 1,000 Hours Outside. There's been a lot of studies showing that, you know, if you spend a lot of time outside, it's really good for you. And I'm a really full proponent of that. Whenever it's nice weather, I am outside. My kids are outside. I want them to get vitamin D. It's good for you. It's just good to be outside. And so that's why I bought this, because this is full of activities. And not only that, but she has categorized it into seasons. So in case you live somewhere where it snows and it's really cold, she has some good outdoor activities to do. And then she has spring, summer, all that kind of stuff. And I think that's really awesome. I'm definitely gonna be using some of this, especially with my youngest child. So I'm really excited for it because I want to say I spend 1,000 hours outside every day. At least when weather's nice, I'm not kidding. It's not all at once, but we probably spend up to 4 to 5 hours outside. And I love that because I think it's really beneficial to your mental health. I know that it helps me out a ton. I can't say that for everybody, but it helps me out. And I think it helps my kids with energy and all that kind of stuff. Okay, moving into some books that I got sent. I got sent from Bloom, Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I think this is a republished one. It says they say first love lasts forever. I hope they're wrong. Okay. It says her brother's best friend broke her heart. But what happens when his new teammate wants to put it back together? Okay, so teammate, what is this exactly? Oh, quarterback, okay. I don't know if this is a new adult. It's a pretty freaking lengthy one. It is, oh my gosh, 500 pages? It is literally like 510 pages. That is a sick freaking romance. I haven't heard anything about this. So if you've heard about it, let me know. Would I like it? Would I not? I've been reading a lot of sports romances lately. I'm not mad about it. I have another one I bought because Book Talk made me buy it, and that is Butcher and Blackbird by Bren Weaver. This is like about two serial killers that fall in love, and I am interested. It says the viral friends to lovers dark romantic comedy full of murder, chaos, and sizzling chemistry. Let me read you the trigger warnings in the front because when I saw it, I was like, okay. Eyeballs and eye sockets, amateur surgery, skin ornaments, chainsaw, axes, knives, scalpels, lots of sharp objects, accidental cannibalism, not so accidental cannibalism, questionable use of a mummified corpse, lobotomized manservant, ill-advised use of kitchen implements, detailed steamy scenes. I don't know. Also, there's a playlist in it, which is always really interesting. Suffice to say, I am very nervous to read it, but hopefully I'll like it. If I do, I don't know what that says about me. I don't know. Moving on. Another book I bought, The Teacher by Frida McFadden. This will be my second Frida McFadden book. I read The Inmate last year. It was bizarre. I can see why people love Frida McFadden. She is very, very easy to read. You can fly through her books with no problem at all. But I don't think the writing is really there. This one is about a teacher, I think. I don't know. With thrillers, I try to go into them not knowing much. And honestly, I haven't read a ton of thrillers this year. So we'll see if I get to it. Just in my buying pile, I guess, because I also bought Sarah Hoggle's newest novel, Old Flames and New Fortunes. I have read all of Sarah Hoggle's books before, and I think I like them. They're cute. This one is, I don't know. I think it's about like a small magical town and a fake dating scheme. I don't know. It just seems cute, and I'm really into cute novels lately, I think, because, you know, sometimes when life is just a little bit too tough, you kind of escape in fiction, and I do that a lot, and I do that with like a lot of lighter and happier books, so I'm hoping this one fits the bill in that regard. Then another book I bought is Night Shift by Annie Crown. Again, just because it seems like a super cute one. It's a college bookworm and the campus basketball star share an encounter in the library stacks. Things get complicated. It's a new adult one. It seems cute. We'll have to see. I like to have a lot of really cute books on my TBR pile. Why? I don't know, because I'm always like, I'll pick them up. Speaking of another cute book, I bought Baker's Magic by Jay Penner. This is like a cozy fantasy, and I've learned that I'm not into cozy mysteries. I've read a few and I'm just not, that's not for me. That's totally okay, but cozy fantasies are my jam. So this one is a human, a dwarf, and an elf walk into a bake-off. So I think it's like a bake-off, like the British bake-off, only like magical. And doesn't that sound so freaking whimsical and cute and just want to eat this up like candy? Yes, I do. I'm excited. I might save this for fall because the whole cover screams very fallish. Another book I bought, Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. I bought this because I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I'm not a big fan, as I think a lot of us are, of the accidental pregnancy trope, but I have heard literally nothing but amazing things about it. It's about a girl named Eve who has a best friend, and her best friend's name is Willa, but Eve has an accidental pregnancy, and her and Willa are not friendship connecting. So actually who comes to Eve's rescue is Willa's older brother. His name is Shep, and he helps out a lot. So I think it's got to do a lot with that. It says a surprise pregnancy leads to even more life-changing revelations in this heartfelt, slow burn friends to lovers romance. I have heard that this is sugary sweet, super cute, and perfect for springtime. So I am definitely reading it very, very soon. Okay, now I have a stack of some books I got sent to. I think these are all from Berkeley. I have Take Two Birdie Maxwell by Alison Winton Scotch. I don't know much about it. I think she wrote The Rewind, which I read and I did not like it. It says Hollywood's biggest rom-com star tries to recover from her damaged reputation by staging her own rom-com and following a lead on a lost love. Seems interesting, but like I said, I read The Rewind, if I'm thinking correctly, and I really did not like that, so we'll see. Then I have The Spy and I by Tiana Smith, and it sounds fun. It says, right place, wrong person. After a case of mistaken identity, one woman must work with her sister's sexy spy partner to save the world in this heart-pounding romantic comedy. I love a good spy comedy, like Spy with Melissa McCarthy, amazing. The Spy Who Dumped Me with Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon, amazing. I love those, and I watch them quite frequently, and they're just fun. Hopefully this will be kind of in the same regards, because I can't wait. It sounds fun. Almost kind of like Argyle too, which I liked Argyle, but it was a little bit too much for me. Like I was like, by the end of it, I'm like, how many twists are we gonna have? Like it was a little bit unrealistic too. Then I have one I have already read, and that is Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. I did not like this one. I think it was a case of, it's not you, it's me. I just didn't jive with it. It's about a guy who His job is literally like to interrupt weddings. So if like a bride hires him, she learns that her partner's been cheating, but she wants to get out of the wedding. He's like, I object. This one girl hires him and they become a team and do it together. And it was just okay. They were both very cynical at love, and it just wasn't my favorite Lynn Painter book, which bums me out because a lot of people love Lynn Painter, including myself, but I just didn't like this one. Then I have one from Celadon, and it's Granite Harbor by Peter Nichols. I think it came with a bookmark too. Ooh, it's got like a anatomy of a frog. That's not creepy at all. I think it's a mystery. A small town in coastal Maine is shaken to its core by a serial killer. Oh, fun, light stuff. Just kidding, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about this. Let me know. Should I read it? Should I not? I don't know. We're coming to the end, folks. I have two more I bought. This one I have read, and it's First Down by Grace Riley. It was totally just on a whim. It's a new adult one. It's about James and Bex, and he's like a hotshot in college football, and he needs help with tutoring, and she needs help to get rid of her ex-boyfriend, so they kind of fake date, and she'll tutor him. It was okay. It wasn't really anything amazing. If you just want a cute sports romance, I would check it out. It just wasn't anything, I think, to write home about. Then I have the second book in the Done and Dusted series. This is Swift and Saddled, and I'm not gonna lie, the covers totally get me on this because like, I didn't really love Done and Dusted, but the cover, man, and the cover of this one, it's like an old kind of vintage Western romance, and I am here for it. So this one, I'm not super excited about. This one's about the brother in the first one. His name is Wes, and it's about another girl. I'm more interested in the third one that's coming out later this year. It's about the best friend in the first one and the other brother, and they have a very, like, cat-mouse, like, fighting relationship, and I think that's going to be a very interesting read, so I'm very excited for that one. This one, it seems okay. We'll have to see. But they're short, they're sweet, fun Western romances. And the last two books I have are my Book of the Month books, which I'm super excited for. I have Just for the Summer by Abby Hemezan, and oh gosh, this book was just, I loved it so much. It was just, I am so glad that she's getting the hype now because I have loved her since the beginning. I will always say, I never loved her first book, The Friend Zone. I did not like that one, but man, every book that she's come out with since, other than I think Life's Too Short and The Friend Zone, I have really loved. This one is about two characters that think they have this curse on them, like the love curse, that whenever they date somebody, when they break up, the other person finds their soulmate immediately after. So they decide, why not let's fake date, and then we'll break up and see if we can find our soulmates after that, because they think that the curse will cancel out each other. It is super cute. It's adorable. It's got a lot of found family stuff in it, and I loved it. Then I have The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson. I'm sure you've heard of her. She wrote the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, which I really like. I've only read the first two. I don't know if I'll ever read the third. We'll have to see. But this one is a standalone one. It's about a teenage girl that her mom, Rachel Price, disappeared when she was 2. And they're now making like a Netflix series about it. And then all of a sudden her mom just shows up again, and they're trying to figure out what exactly happened, like 17 years ago. Who knows? Nobody. And it kind of goes from there. I really like Holly Jackson's YA mysteries, which I don't love a ton of YA ones, but Holly Jackson has cracked the formula, I think. I will say that. But then I DNF'd 5 Survive, which came out last year, so we'll have to see actually on that. But either way, those are all the books I have acquired recently, quite a lot. I'm excited for a lot of them, and I can't wait to read them. If you have any thoughts on them, please let me know down in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.